Hi, this is Allan Dalton, and I have what I hope is a very relevant message. The way in which real estate professionals will communicate their value moving forward will be significantly altered. In my opinion, were it not for two words: contingency fees. It's instructive that attorneys don't talk about their commissions, don't always talk about their fees, but in some circumstances where it applies, they talk about contingency fees. I think every single real estate agent incessantly has come to this conclusion. I have to do all of this work, and especially with buyers, I have to do all of this without any guarantee of compensation and all at my expense. You live that every day of the week, every day of the year in some cases, but the words contingency fee, you're not going to find them in forms and listing agreements and purchase contracts. While you are painfully aware of all of the sacrifice and expense, the public's not sympathetic to this. The public has their own agenda. More than ever, buyers, I believe, I may not be right, but I'm convinced, are going to be thinking, I don't really need a buyer agent. I can go directly to the listing agent. I can go directly to the open house. Geez, on these websites, they have the listing agent next to the property right now. And so therefore, the way in which real estate professionals explain their fees, even as fees that are contingent upon circumstances, is going to take more effort because they're not aware. You're aware, but they've got to be made aware. You're not just being compensated based upon the event. You're being compensated by years of experience, market knowledge, skill, training, coaching, sacrifice, expense. So, and you also have to internalize your value because most buyers are not going to intuit or just naturally understand or celebrate that they don't have to pay anything if they don't find the right home. They don't have to pay anything if the home doesn't pass inspection. They don't have to pay anything if the home doesn't appraise out. They don't have to pay anything if they don't get a mortgage. They don't have to pay anything if the seller's compensation matches or exceeds what the buyer has committed to. These are all circumstantial. They're contingencies. Buyers more than ever are going to want to understand what you do and the value of what you do. And I believe it's a lot easier to basically give a buyer comfort and be transparent by letting them know all of these contingencies. And I think some people might be overlooking that. Hope this helps.